What's up, guys? This is Rick from DFSOnDemand.com, and this is your preview for the Wells Fargo Championship. The Wells Fargo Championship is a true challenge on tour this year. It's being played at Quail Hollow Club, which will be the site of a major next season. So take good notes on it this year. It's 7,500 yards long. This is certainly a bomber's course. It's playing very long. There's going to be a lot of deep approaches, long par threes. Guys who hit the ball very far are going to have an advantage here. Rory McIlroy, your defending champion, also your favorite to win again this year at 3.5 to 1 odds, which is either really impressive or a little bit eyebrow raising considering how deep this field is. 43 of the world's top 100 are playing in this event, so there are plenty of big names to choose from. And Quail Hollow is known for the Green Mile, which is the final 3 holes here that if you play them at just even par, you're going to make up about 3.5 strokes on the field. That is a stat courtesy of Rob Bolton of PGAtour.com. So if you can get through those final 3 holes just even par, you are making up ground on the field. It is a very tough stretch of holes. All right, let's address Justin Rose right out of the gate here. He cost $10,000 on DraftKings. He was widely owned and missed the cut last week. In the $3 GPP, the birdie on DraftKings, he was something like 28% owned. He missed the cut. I imagine a lot of those owners are going to forget all about Justin Rose this week, considering how many other big names are in the field. Justin Rose's ownership, I suspect, will take a huge plummet. That missed cut last week was only the second time he's missed a cut this year. In the other 7 tournaments that he's played, he has finished no worse than a tie for 17th. He has 4 top 10s. This guy has been absolutely incredible. He actually didn't even play that badly last week. He was great getting to the greens. He made 0 putts. And when you're playing at the Zurich and you need to make a ton of birdies because a really low score is going to win that thing. If you're not making those birdie putts, you're just falling out of contention. So he didn't play terribly, but he certainly didn't play well. It was just the putter that let him down. I think that Justin Rose is one of these guys who's really sneaky long. People don't consider him to be a long hitter, but he's 20th in tour in driving distance at over 302 yards. And like I mentioned, he's excellent getting around these courses. 7th on tour in strokes gained. I think he's a really viable GPP play this week because of how low that ownership is going to be. All right, let's check in with JB Holmes, who he's $9,100. He's kind of in that second tier of pricing after a lot of these big names. I don't know what Holmes' ownership is going to be. I think he should be highly owned because I think this course really fits his game. Like we mentioned, it's a bomber's course. Few guys hit it as far as JB Holmes does. In fact, he's 3rd on tour in driving distance, and he's been really, really good. Another guy who just flies under the radar. 8 top 15s in his last 10 events. He won this tournament in 2014. I mean, everything is in order here. It's just such a deep field. I'm not sure what his ownership is going to be. I think many will opt to roster at least one guy who costs more than Holmes. And depending on what kind of value plays they go with, they might not be able to afford Holmes as well. But he will be making an appearance in quite a few of my lineups. And finally, I would be doing you an injustice if I did not talk about Webb Simpson. At $7,900, he is a solid mid to low tier value. He is a member at this club. He's a Quail Hollow member. He lives something like a mile away from this course. He's going to be the guy with the most course knowledge. He has fired incredibly low scores here in both tournament and non-tournament play. He has made 5 straight cuts 5 years in a row. And, he's not playing extremely well. His recent form isn't great, but he has made 3 straight cuts on tour headed into this week. But if you only have to look back to 2015 to last season to see Holmes drop a T2 and then a 4th place in 2012. So this is certainly a guy who feels comfortable on this course. I think he's going to be rather chalky. I see a lot of talk about him throughout the industry, but you know what? Again, I would be doing you an injustice if I didn't talk about him, and he should certainly be getting your attention this week. All right, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, do me a favor and click the thumbs up button below so I know that you enjoyed it or if you care at all, and I'll keep making these each week. All right, guys, best of luck. Talk to you soon. See ya.